I'm Fumiya Nishimura from Ritsumeikan University.
I would like to explain Array monitoring method for batteryless sensor system. This is an outline. First, let me show the background. It is difficult to check the functionality of batteryless sensor placed in the wall. An idea to supply the power activates the sensor by wireless power transmission through the wall. However, 10-second level charging is required to activate the sensor. Since the sensors are hidden in the wall, the search of sensors needs to keep long time. Then we propose a real-time finding method by monitoring the second harmonic, which is generated in the rectenna process of RF power in the sensor. Next, I will show the outline of water leakage sensor we use in the project. Water-activated generator generates DC power and charge up the capacitor. When the DC voltage becomes about 0.3 volts, the control circuit supplies the power to BLE transmitter. The interval of transmission is parameter of the weight level of the generator parts. Next, problem in location finding of sensors. Wireless power transmission is used to activate the sensor, since about 10 seconds is required to charge up the internal capacitor of the sensors. The scan of the wall must be very short and needs keep long time to cover all sensors. In addition, in case one of the sensors has malfunction, no way to know if it is bad or it is not at the location. Next, a proposal for the monitoring. The system has location finding and array monitoring mode. The 2.45 GHz is transmitted towards the sensor. A 4.9 GHz harmonic energy is generated in the rectifying process and it is radiated from the antenna. Since the radiation is occurred immediately after receiving 2.45 GHz, the location of sensor can be identified in real time by monitoring the 4.9 GHz signal. In finding mode, objective detects the 4.9 GHz signal. Therefore, the transmission is switched by 10% duty to save the energy. Once the sensor location is identified, full duty transmission is applied to activate the sensor. Experiment. The interval of BLE transmission is measured by supplying power using 2.45 GHz energy. In case the sensor is receiving enough energy, the transmission occurs in about 10-second interval. It becomes longer or no response when the energy is not sufficient. From the graph, it can be said that the wireless power transmission is done up to 120 centimeters. This graph shows the received signal level of 4.9 GHz as the receiver. When the threshold of the detection level is set to minus 49 dBm, the monitoring system can pinpoint the target position within 40 degrees area. In the previous system, full power is transmitted all the time in the location search and array monitoring. On the other hand, the proposed system supports quick location search in low-duty transmission and lean transmission in array monitoring. As a result, the energy can be reduced to 1/9 in the proposed system. Summary. The proposed system supports real-time search with low power consumption. It can check the function of hidden sensor through the wall.
Thank you for listening.